All right, y'all, what's going down? Y'all already know what time it is. We are back. I had to bring my girl back, man. I had to bring back Elizabeth Rivera one good time because the last time we was going through something, we was having technical difficulties. People, we couldn't get through to people. But today is the day that the universe is about to pay. No, but I'm thankful so much for having you. I'm thankful so much for having you back and creating the time. We are going to get into it. We're going to talk about a little bit about the story behind Nink Magazine.
Hmm.
What it is that you guys are doing now. I mean, you guys have been exploding since the last time we talked. So I definitely got to get the tea on what's going on
Yeah.
with Miss Liz. Okay. So, why don't you go ahead and tell people who you are, and what you guys are doing. Not don't go too far. Don't go too far because I've got some questions. So definitely tell me what's going on with you, Liz. Who
Okay.
are you?
So,
Where you come from?
so my name is Liz. I'm the founder of Nink Magazine Incorporated. We are a nonprofit organization that uplifts and empowers Indigenous artists from all over the world. Uh, I think since the last time I talked to you, I published another issue of Nink Magazine. I featured 20 artists and 10 I offered free advertising for 10 businesses, and that issue was really dope. We've co-produced some music videos. We're offering wellness classes, doing regalia classes, beading classes. Like, we're doing so many things at the Nink Studio, collaborating all over Canada and the United States with people. Right now I'm in Washington, D.C. I just was at an Indigenous cook-off yesterday, so that was pretty cool. And it just gave me another insight on how art is everywhere, even with the land and the food and, whatever you're creating with your hands or even your mind, but that's what Nink Magazine is we empower artists to heal through their art and try to support them in ways that will shine a light on the things that they're doing and give them what's the word I'm looking for? Some exposure, exposure, whether it's online or in print, or even when we go to where they're at, you know, photo shoots and that kind of thing. So we're doing all sorts of stuff, but it's all centered around art and healing through art and expression. So I think that's what really speaks to people, because everyone is wanting to heal. They're seeing these things and they're wanting to uh, they see that there's a better way of living, and they see that there's a way to get there, and a way of healing all of these things. And so when we can guide them, guide people there, guide artists in that direction, and shine a little light on them on what they're doing, it gives them some pride, and bringing that to people is a gift.
That's so dope. That's so dope. I'm so excited because, like, honestly, like, as I've been watching the magazine, like, just for the time that I first got to know you till now, I'm like, I know you lying. Right? I'm like, I mean, it's just going wild. The energy of Nink is just going wild, and I'm seeing the love. I'm seeing the love. I'm seeing the healing. And I mean, the music video that's popped off. Congratulations to co-producing that.
Thank you.
Congratulations to the new issue. And the first off, I just would like to say that I need my issue. Okay, I
Hmm.
do. Right. So definitely, but I know that catching up, and it's always a blessing. But I want those who haven't really got to connect with you, I want them to know like who Liz actually is, like not just right now, but before Neat Magazine, was like, and people started watching you in this space. Like, tell us a little bit about the journey.
Like, how did I get here?
There, like, how was the journey?
Like, how did I get here?
Yeah, how did you get here?
So, well, I'm gonna start off. I'm a mother of 7.
I'm gonna start off. I'm a mother of 7.
I had an addiction for about 10 years. I was addicted to meth for 10 years. I've been sober now for 17. I just got 17 years, May 17th.
I just got 17 years, May 17th.
Let's go. Congratulations.
So, just the struggles that I've been through and my journey and everything that's happened in my life.
Everything that's happened in my life.
Everything that I've done to heal has been art related. And it's just been an eye opener because it was like, okay, well, if it works for me, it could work for other people, so there's all of these steps and all of this. When we have a past and we have addictions and we have all of these things that we think are wrong in our lives, we think that that's like the last, that is how our life is has to be, or that is what we're that's what our life is supposed to be, right?
Yeah.
But when we start to, or when we have somebody there that's like guiding us in a way that's like, no, how about this? And we plant a little seed of something else, and then that helps them, heal through what we did, or heal through our stories, or being able to like relate to the stories that we have. It's a. I don't know. There's just so many. There's so many things, but I mean, everything that I've been through in my life and the hardships and everything has got me to this point where I am now. Just valuing all of those things as lessons and not necessarily as like the end of the line. There's always a different way to go.
Yeah. 100%, man. Like I get that because like for me, like in my journey the same, like I had a real like tough journey growing up and I've been through a lot of different spaces and places, and to be honest, a lot of the times during that journey I thought it was like, man, this can't be it for me, like this can't be the end all be all, even though like I wanted to give up at times, and I wanted to quit, but on the other side of my struggle, like, greatness started happening. I'm like, boy, stop, So I can definitely appreciate, appreciate where you come from and how this place is truly like just been like an absolute, a win for you. So let me ask you this, because I know like as you go through this, and people and you're trying to do your thing, and people always make assumptions, right? There's always a lot of judgment around, especially turning your pain into purpose and things like that. So what's one thing that you feel like people assume about you that is absolutely not true?
Wait, say that again.
What is one thing that people assume about you that is absolutely untrue?
That people assume about me?
Yeah,
that is not true.
Yeah?
Yeah?
Probably that I'm not smart.
That you're not.
Because I made some pretty dumb decisions. But,
okay, fair enough.
yeah. No, I don't know. I answer that question about what people assume about me because I don't care.
About what people assume about me because I don't care.
Ooh, say that. Come on. Oh, let me check my pulse. Hold on. I heard that. Yeah, I did.
You feel me?
I heard it correctly.
Because I know who I am. I know what I've been through.
I feel you 100%.
I know the struggles that I've faced, and I know the strength that it took me to get out of that situation. So why am I going to care about what anybody else assumes about me? When they haven't, they haven't been in my shoes. They haven't raised 6 kids by themselves and had to bury another one. They've never had to. They've never had to do the things that I've had to do. So they can assume all they want. I know I'm a badass.
Okay, listen, world peace. I don't want to get my jeans creased, okay? Oh no. No, I can only, really assume how much strength that it takes because my mother was a single mother of 6, and I watched her have some immense strength. Like, she is such a powerful woman. I'm not even gonna lie. Like, and it's not a game with her. It's like either you gonna get Jesus Christ or you gonna get the other side full on. So I don't know. You got to step light around y'all. I'm pretty sure the kids that walked around the corner and ducked a few times. They didn't even do nothing. But but that's absolutely amazing that that you've come this far, and really exactly people make these assumptions like it was just an easy journey, or that we typically just got here, and really don't understand that it took a lot of tears, frustration. It took a lot of crawling out of the hole.
Yeah, it took a lot.
Yeah, it took a lot.
It took a lot.
And
I started. Sorry, I don't mean to cut you off, but Ning started like 13 years ago, and I've been going and going and going and going and pushing and pushing and pushing and pushing. Like it's been. I've been doing this myself. I just learned how to do the layout for the magazine myself because I didn't have anybody to do it. Like nobody wants to work for free. No one wants to do things for free or volunteer their time, and so when you're trying to create something and you're trying to create a space for other people, you have to get in there and you have to do the dirty work and you have to do it yourself and you have to learn. And so all of this was built, like I had no idea what I was doing when I first started, but I learned because I wanted it. I felt it. It's my purpose to be able to share my story and my strength with other people so that they know that it's possible. It's possible to change your life, and it's possible to be happy. It's possible to heal and to be able to heal the generational trauma. While you're doing it. Like, there's so many things. But, I mean, people see my videos and they see, the happiness and they see me going places and they see all of these things, but they don't see me paying for it myself. They don't see, all of the things that I have to do to make sure that things happen. They don't see me donating my time or, you know what I mean? They don't see all of those things. They just see all of this stuff, and it's like, it's hard work, and it's a lot, and it's heavy sometimes because I'm sharing people's healing stories, like I'm carrying their pain, and they're healing in the same vessel, and it's heavy sometimes, but it's like, I like I said, I know what I did to get here, and I know the struggles, and I know how hard I worked. So, if people want to think it was an easy road, then I guess it was.
I always tell people, I kid you not. People's like, man, you should come to this, you should come to this, And me, I'm the type of person that sit back and I watch people, 100%. And I'm like, listen, I don't want to work with everybody. Like this is not what I'm here for. I want to work with the right people,
Mhm.
right? I want to work with my people,
Mhm.
right? Those who reside with my, those who have the same heart to see people well. Like whether it is having to pay for it or figuring out how to get sponsors to help pay for it. Otherwise, if we're not doing that, then really what are we doing? Because we're not in alignment. I want the world to align with me, not me
Right.
align myself with everyone else.
Mhm.
Do you know what I'm saying? So I appreciate you keeping it a whole dollar here. And then for those of you viewers who don't know what a dollar is, it's 100. Okay.
Yeah. Well, you know what?
So,
You
yeah,
have to, and I think that's what really speaks to people too.
You know what? You have to, and I think that really speaks to people too.
Is when I
Yeah,
talk
yeah.
about my
100%.
story and my,
Absolutely, you gotta keep it
When I
100.
Yeah.
talk about my story and my
on my struggles and everything, I'm raw with it.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I've done these things, and yeah, I was not always a good
Yeah.
person, and I was a good mother at sometimes, and like there were a lot of things that I've done in my past that are wrong and that are bad. Like I'm not perfect, but
Yeah.
I mean, what are we doing? We're human. We make mistakes and we learn from them.
We're human.
You know,
We make mistakes and we learn from them.
I gotta tell you this, that, after I realized that it's what happened in my past is only bad to somebody who has never been through what I've been through. And what I mean by that is we live in a society that continually judges who we are as a person, and we are the ones that created that society, right? So I don't necessarily give a damn about what people think about who Thomas Jackson is. Thomas Jackson is going to be Thomas Jackson in every space, in every room. And I love me, right? So you liking me or you loving me has no precedence over any decision making that goes on in my life or household, right? I always tell people opinions don't cook breakfast, and they damn sure don't pay bills. So therefore, I really could care less about that.
Right.
Right. So, yeah. So I don't get the whole like, who are you to have the right to judge someone else, right? So I don't really care about those things, and I'm glad that you don't, right? Because it takes a strong person to really have to live in that narrative. Right, and it's not something that it's like, oh, it's a choice I make today. It's truly a lifestyle that it takes for us to live authentically as who we are, right? In a world that causes us to want to be something else other than what we are. They want us to follow the thread of be zombies, so to speak, in the way that we live. So, well, how do you balance being the visionary, right, and also still taking care of yourself? Ooh,
That, you know what? That one is I'm finding my balance. Like in the last couple of years, I've really spent a lot of time with myself, with just myself. And I've learned to take care of myself through ceremony, through going to our ceremonies, getting more into my culture, learning more about my culture, spending more time with my ceremony family, excusing myself when I know that I'm overwhelmed or that I'm not, when I'm taking on somebody else's energy and I feel that, I know I have to take myself away and go somewhere else so that I can do what I need to do to get rid of it, But I mean, I spend a lot of time by myself in a silent mode. When I get to a point where I feel like I need to take care of myself, I'll just take a break and go to nature.
Yeah. I need that in my life. I need that in my life. I'm not gonna lie. It is such a grounding space, like to be in nature or just being on the open road, and looking over like the plains and stuff like that. Like, to be honest, nature. Like when you stick your feet on the ground and no shoes on and you're in the middle of the forest and there's nothing and all you get to do is listen to nature, like listen to what the universe had. I mean, it's a life changing experience, a life changing situation, and I'm definitely, um, I'm definitely blessed. I'm definitely blessed for
Mm-hmm.
sure. So what I'd like to do is ask this one serious question right here.
Okay.
What is the biggest responsibility that you have holding a platform like this?
The biggest responsibility holding a platform like this is keeping it a safe space for everybody.
Mm,
It's keeping it a
yes.
safe space for others to express themselves authentically and not feel like they're going to be judged or ridiculed or pushed away, or like I don't want that. Yeah, I don't want that. Just I think um, filtering through comments, things like that, so people that I post, they don't see the ugly things that other people say, that kind of stuff. I try to keep it a
Yeah.
safe space for everyone.
Yeah. It definitely is. When people say, because there's so many people in the world that obviously healing and being self-aware and empathy has become like almost like a fad in the streets now, right? And
Mhm.
so really having a true safe space, like it's hard.
Mhm.
It's definitely hard, and so I don't hold once. Give me 1 second though. I'm gonna try and do something real quick because it looks like your boy didn't pause. I don't know why my picture is paused, but I think I'm back. It's showing that I'm back. Am I back with you,
No, not yet.
Liz?
No.
No. Okay. Oh wow. Oh wow. Okay. Let me try and do this here. Hold on 1 sec. We're gonna get to it. I don't know why I want to pause me like that, but it seems like it's showing that I'm moving and grooving on my other channels, but I don't know why. That this it's showing that I'm not, and that's a sad situation right there. So hold on, I don't know why it's showing on your screen. Do you want to refresh your screen really quick? Because it's showing on my end really quick that it's going. I'm actually live, and yeah, I'm able to talk to you. So
Okay.
let me do this here. I don't know why it's paused on this here, but we live. We live.
Okay.
Listen, y'all. We get to. Okay, am I back? Hold on. Let me see. Let me
No,
move a
you're
little
still
bit.
paused, but I can hear you.
Okay, I don't know why it's paused. Okay, listen. Well, we live. Okay, I hope it's a good pause because if it's not a good pause, like I don't want to be on your screen looking crazy. Okay? That's wild.
No, you're
Look,
fine.
all right, that's wild behavior right there. Okay, at least make it look good. All right, all right. Listen. Okay, well, has there been moments like where you felt like pressure to conform to like industry expectation or societal expectations, like trying to put this together?
Yeah, actually, when it was first coming together, like I guess the first couple issues or something like this, the starting years, there were some times where it was like you feel like you have to do things like, I don't know, they're like trending or in style or whatever, or like what other people like, so that
Yeah.
people will like it, or and so
Mm-hmm.
there were times where that was a thing, and
Yeah.
and now it's just like
just like
it reflects who I am and how I see the
I
world.
am and how I see the world.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah.
if people don't like it, then they don't have to like it.
Then they don't have to like it.
Say that. Dude,
They're not hurting my
love
feelings.
that.
They're not hurting my feelings.
You know, not at all, not for a single second. And you know, to be honest, I'm so glad that you really live in that. You know, because I when I tell you I'm the same way, like I swear, like we have like the same universal energy. Because I'm like, bro, I don't really even care what y'all think about me. Like I'm cool with Thomas Jackson. Like I'm cool. Like I got a lot of Xbox friends that really love me. And
Yeah.
but you know, like we kick it. You know, we have a good time. And but to be honest, it's like the older I've gotten, I realize that like how powerful I am as an individual. You know, and when you get with other individuals who realize their potential and their power, like it becomes that much more powerful, because now you don't have to carry such a load all the time. Like this is where I'm powerful and this is what I stand in. Like what are you powerful in? What do you you know, where do you live at? Like how do you thrive? Now we can work together, because a lot of times people spend majority of their life trying to be in a mask, right? And trying to fit in somewhere where they never should have been in the first place. Right? And wonder why their heart's broken, they hate their job, they, you know, can't stand the people that they're around, they feel like they're stepped over all the time. Is that's because you're around people that you were never supposed to be around, and you probably did something to fit in. Right?
Yeah.
I mean, that's just my take on it. Well, how do you decide whose stories, when you're, you know, putting together the magazine, like how do you decide like the whose story is going to be featured in the magazine? Ooh wee, Lord, that's a heavy question.
Well, the cover is usually a trip that I've been on, and an artist that I'm featuring. That I did the photo shoot for, and I did the whole thing. But other people that I publish they email me and say, hey, can you share my story? I'd like to, you know, and I'll send them a form, what they want to do, feature, whatever, and then we'll put it in there. Because why am I going to say no? You know?
I heard that.
I mean, it's like, I'm going to continue to publish these, so, like, bring them on. Let's publish them. Let's get your story out there. Let's you share this healing, because there's somebody in the world that your story is going to touch, and it's going to change their lives. No matter how small you think your story is, it's going to be something to somebody, and it's going to be something to you. You know, so I don't have like a real process of who gets published. It's if you reach out to me and you email me and we're communicating and you fill out the form and your pictures and everything else, and I mean that's all it is.
I can dig it.
You know,
listen, y'all. If y'all hear what she just said, she said email her the story, and she got you. You lied, baby. I need to email you my story. But yeah, like no, for real. Email her your story, man, because your story does matter. You matter, you know, and this is what this is all about, right? It's helping you guys understand, number one, that you're not alone on your journey, but number two, you matter. You absolutely matter, man. You know, if to no one, to yourself, and to us. So you know, and I appreciate that. Thank you. Well, when you're, you know, when you're building a brand so big as this, right? And because I know it's going to explode, and you know it's going to explode too. I already know you can feel it. You're like, man, when's this thing?
I'm just waiting. I know it's there. It's not there.
Right?
I'm waiting.
Right. So once this explodes, like, is there ever a time where you feel like self-doubt at times? And you know, if you have, like, how do you navigate, you know, self-doubt while building a brand like yours?
Give me the hard questions today.
Listen, you know, I told you we digging in. Every time.
Actually, that's a really good question because the last couple of days, I've been feeling it, and I get low energy sometimes, and I'm thinking down, like, this is a lot of work, and is it really, like, it's not something, I mean, it's a lot, and it's like, am I doing this for nothing? Am I just doing this, like, for my own sake? Am I doing it, like, you know what I mean? All of these questions go through my head. Like, am I doing this for the right reasons? Am I doing this right? Is this, like, reaching the right people? Is my time, like, is it, I don't want to say wasted, but is my time just not, is my time and energy not going to the right thing? Like, I get those feelings and those thoughts too, like, dang. But then I think about it, and then I think about all of the clients that I've had in the past, and all the friends that I've talked to that are like, you need to share your story, you need to get this out there. And I'm like, okay, well, this is what I'm supposed to be doing, I guess, and I'll just give it another day.
Mm-hmm. That's right, right? Let's one day at a time.
Yeah.
That's it. 100%. 100%. Because I when I tell you, it's crazy because we're on this like same like kind of like, because some days I'll be like, bro, like, am I really doing this? Like, why am I doing this? And then I all of a sudden I'll meet someone or I'll talk to someone and I'm like, this is exactly why Sippy Cup Sundays is here. Like, this is why we post these stories. This is why we do this, is because at the end of the day, even if it just one episode saves one life or reaches one person and helps them change to be the best version of themselves, then that's what this is all for, right? One person, which creates a ripple effect in the universe,
It really does.
So yeah, I for me, it's like, I get it, like, that self-doubt, but it does come, because you'd be like, boy, these bills is, what? And then when the bills come every month, and they come every month relentlessly, right? You be like, do I really need to keep spending this? Do I really keep thinking? But as I continue to do this, and as I continue to build, and as I continue to, grow and meet people, it's just like, we have some amazing people in the world that people would never know otherwise. Right? They would never know otherwise if we didn't meet with them or if we didn't share their story, right? Resilient, we come from a world of resilience. And so, absolutely, I appreciate that. Well, so let me ask you a light question. So, some rapid fire questions. This is going to make it easy, but I'm going to go back to it. I'm going to give you a break for a second, all right? So, are you a coffee or tea? Are you a coffee or are you a tea person?
Mostly coffee. Yeah,
coffee?
Mostly coffee.
What kind of coffee? Is it just coffee? Okay, is it like a coffee drink or is it just out the pot?
Usually I use a French press. I make my own coffee. Oat milk.
Oh, the French press. I got one of those too. Bougie, she bougie. Okay, she bougie. Okay. Step it up.
Sometimes add a little cinnamon in there, spice it up.
Okay, just go ahead and sit in there and walk away for a little bit and be right. I'll be right back. I get it. Okay, that French press is something heavy though. All right, cool. So are you an early bird or a night owl?
I'm an early bird.
Early bird?
Yeah.
I heard that. I think I'm a little bit of both. I think I'm a little bit of both. I get up early, go to bed late. I could be up till 12 and get up at 5, and it's real. Okay. What would you say is one word that your family would use to describe you? That's crazy.
Childish.
Childish. Fair enough. Yeah, fair enough.
my
enough.
cartoons
Yeah,
and
yeah.
my Lilo and Stitch slippers. Yeah.
Okay, so okay, so let me ask you this then. Since you said cartoons, okay, I gotta ask, Darkwing Duck, are you a fan or not a fan?
I don't know.
I don't
I don't know.
know.
I
I
didn't
don't
used to
know.
watch
I didn't
Darkwing
used to
Duck,
watch Darkwing Duck.
but I wasn't opposed to it
What?
either.
But I wasn't opposed to it either.
Okay, friend. I had to check my pulse. What? No.
No, I was
we
more
here?
of
Is this
a
like
Thundercats and She-Ra
Oh, let's
cartoon.
go! Yes, the
Yeah.
Thundercats was busted down. Yeah, okay. It wasn't a game right there. They got the
Yeah.
thunder.
Yeah.
Okay, I got it.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay. What's the number one song on your playlist right now?
Ooh.
Oh.
Hmm. I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know who. Hold on, let me find it real quick. I
I
don't
don't
know
know who.
who
Hold on, let me
the
find it real quick. I don't know who
the song is "The Streets Don't Love You Like I Do."
the song is.
But
The Streets
and
Don't Love You Like
I don't know.
Do.
It's kind of like
But
a reggae, but it's kind. I don't know.
It's kinda
Has an
like a
upbeat,
reggae, but it's kind. I don't know.
upbeat
Has
sound,
an
and I don't know. It's just fun to dance
Okay.
to.
sound
Makes me
and-
happy.
I don't know. It's just fun to dance to. Makes me happy.
Okay. All right. Okay, y'all heard that? I'm gonna have to add that to my playlist. Please send me the link.
Okay.
Yeah. Check it out. All right. And then, what, but more so deep, we're going back.
Mm-hmm.
What legacy do you hope to leave behind from building this brand?
From this,
From this.
ooh,
Mm-hmm.
that's a really
Ooh.
good one
That's a really good
because
one.
it's not just like
Because it's
not
just like
a legacy for me. It's
a legacy for me. It's,
Mm-hmm.
I want
I want
there to be so much
there to be
generational healing from this that it ripples through the next 7 generations.
From this,
I want our people to heal,
Mm.
and that's what I want my legacy to be.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what I want my legacy to be.
Mm. Okay. I got you. I am definitely excited about this. I actually, I told you, I had the opportunity to speak at the Trauma Informed Care Conference for Yakima Nation. Shout out to Yakima Nation, by the way, for having me. Appreciate you guys. But I want to connect you with my people at Yakima Nation because I feel like what you're doing, it's huge, and I believe when two powerhouses get together, man, there's only one thing that can happen from that, and that's greatness. So, but if you had a message, for women who are waiting to pursue their dreams and pursue their goals in life, what would that message be for them?
Say that again.
Say that again.
For women who are waiting for permission to pursue their dreams, and you had a message for them, if you could have a message for them, what would that message be?
Do it. Don't wait.
Do it.
Don't wait.
Don't wait.
Don't wait for anybody.
wait.
You don't need anybody's
Don't
permission.
wait for anybody.
Just do
You
it.
don't need anybody's permission. Just do it.
Just do it. You don't need nobody's permission. Just do it. Okay? If you had a message for those who felt unseen or unheard, what would you say to encourage them?
That's so hard
So hard.
because I deal with that
I deal with that.
with people that I want to feature and shine a light on, and they don't want it.
Shine a light on, and they don't want it.
You know, they don't want that
You know, they
exposure.
don't want
And
that
so I
exposure.
don't
And
think there's
so
anything that
I
I
don't
really
think
could
there's anything
say
that I
to
really could
anybody other
say to
than
anybody other than
my actions showing that it's
my
safe for
actions
them to
showing
do
that it's
that.
safe for them
That
to do that.
my
That
authenticity
my
is
authenticity is
creating a space for them to be
creating a space
authentic
for
too
them to be
and be
authentic
seen.
too and be
But that
seen.
takes time.
But that takes
You
time.
know, it takes,
You know,
it's taken me a long time
it's taken
to
me a long time to
accept and to be
accept
comfortable with
and to
being
be
seen.
comfortable with being seen.
Because when,
Because when
um, sometimes it's dangerous,
sometimes it's dangerous.
you know, sometimes
You know,
sharing your gifts with the
sometimes
world
sharing your
is
gifts with the
dangerous.
world is dangerous.
And it's not safe.
And it's not safe.
So when people see
So when
somebody
people
else
see somebody
doing
else
things
doing
authentically and
things
being
authentically and
themselves
being
and just
themselves
going
and just going
into it with no
into
fear,
it with no fear,
it gives them a little bit
it
of,
gives them a
you
little
know,
bit
maybe
of,
I can do that
maybe
too.
I can do
But
that
when you're
too.
telling
Yeah.
somebody,
But when you're
yeah, you
telling
know, you
somebody,
should do
yeah, you
this,
know,
and
you
like
should do
all,
this,
you know,
and
people
like
don't
all,
really
you know,
listen to
people don't
words, they
really
listen
listen
to
to
how they
words, they listen
feel.
to how they feel.
Say that. Say that. I mean, to be honest, like, you're right. They really do listen to how you feel. You know, I think there was I don't know if this was Maya Angelou, but it says, people never, there's a quote about, like, people never remember, you know, what you did for them or something like that, but they remember how
You made
you
them
made them
feel.
You made them feel.
Hmm.
you know. And I always
Hmm.
try to make people feel like, when I leave a room, my thing is, I want them to feel what I said to them, like it
Hmm.
mattered, right? Like, it was something that stuck with you, you know. So I'm always, people like, bro, you're so passionate about. I said, because lives are at stake. Every time I introduce myself to someone,
Hmm.
I can say something that could change the entire course
Hmm.
of their life. That's why
Hmm.
words are so powerful. Like, what we speak into people, how we
Hmm.
treat people, you know,
Hmm.
how we honor their time that they've given us in whatever capacity or space that we're in, right? Like, when we honor that, like, I want people to feel honored, you know, that we had an interaction, you know. That's why I
Hmm.
get super excited. I'd be like, Liz, bro, what's up? Like, come through. Right? I get honored, you know. I get honored by the people that are on Sippy Cup Sunday, because I know it's time out of your life that you can never get back, but you chose to spend that particular time with me, and I'm forever thankful for all of my guests.
Appreciate you.
And, you know, so yeah, no, I appreciate you for sure, 100%. So, well, you know, for let me ask you this: I can't say, like, I can't ask you, like, how can people turn their pain into purpose, right? I can ask you that, but what I want to ask you is, in your particular situation, how did you actually turn your pain into purpose?
I listened to my little Liz self.
I listened to my little Liz self.
Your little Liz self? Okay, what is that? What was that? Tell me about that.
So when I was, well,
So
I mean, when I was little, I was
when I
always
was
like
I mean, when I was little,
I was doing what I'm doing now. Like just
I was doing what I'm doing now.
like
Okay.
I don't know, empowering people, talking to people,
I don't know, empowering
saying things to
people,
people,
talking to
living my
people,
life in a way that
saying things
people
to
are like,
people, living
hey,
my
I
life
can
in
do
a
that
way
too,
that people are like,
you know.
hey, I can do that too.
Yeah.
And over the years, like I forgot, and I tried to please other
And over the
people and
years,
like
like
do
I
all of these
and
other
like do
things, you
all of
know,
these
and that
other
created
things,
that
you know,
conflict
and that
and this
created that
um,
conflict and this uh,
disconnection within myself. But when I started like
disconnection
really
within
doing the
myself.
work and
But when I started like really doing
reflecting
the
on
work
myself and my life
and
and the things that I liked to
uh,
do when I was little and that
reflecting
brought me joy,
on myself
it
and
was
my
doing
life and the
this,
things that I
helping
liked
people,
to do when
speaking
I
life
was
into
little and that brought
people,
me
showing
joy,
people that
it
it's
was
okay
doing
to be
this, helping
yourself in
people,
this
speaking
world that
life
tells
into
you that it's
people,
not.
showing people that it's okay to be yourself in this world that tells you that it's not.
You said the word. I know, like, I don't even know what that term is, but somebody who is watching this was it working on cars? Like, what is quote unquote the work?
Oh, doing the work. Looking at all of your own bullshit.
Looking at all of your own bullshit.
Ooh,
And how it's
church. Is it Sunday?
And how it has, how your own choices have affected your life today. You know, and a lot of things like our trauma, the things that have happened to us, like those aren't our fault, but it's our responsibility to look at those things and understand them, understand why they happen, have some, and even have compassion towards the incident because it happened. It just so happened to happen to you. If that makes sense. It was just something that happened, but it happened to you, and there's a lesson in there. You know, and it's the work is for you to dig in there and retrieve it.
So let me ask you this: what have you had to pour out from that work in order to make room for what the Creator has for you?
What have I had to get work through? Or work out?
Like, no, what have you had to work out? Yeah, what have you had to work out, pour out, to make room for what the Creator, of life has for you in your life?
So many things. Like I was raised baptized Catholic. Grew up in kind of a religious house. Had family that was religious. Had all of these things poured into my head about what's right and what's wrong, and how you're supposed to think, and how you're supposed to treat people, and all of these things that were taught. All of this colonized thinking. About love and relationships and being a parent and being a mother and being a grandparent and like all of these things that we're taught of how things are supposed to be and what you should do and what's right and what's wrong.
Yeah.
And so going inside myself and pulling all of those things out, pulling out the anger, pulling out the distrust, pulling out all of those things, and just sitting with them, understanding them, understanding why I was taught these things, and then understanding that it's my choice, that I don't have to think that way, that I don't have to feel that way, I don't have to be that way towards certain people, places, or things. And a lot of people don't go through that. They don't go through that work of even identifying those things that are not contributing to their benefit. They're not contributing to that love frequency that we're all supposed to have.
Yeah, 100%. 100%, man. Woo, Lord. Now listen, I don't know if y'all got all the jewels from what she was saying, but y'all gotta watch the replay of what was just said, because she just dropped some major jewels on all of us. And I'm appreciative of that. The words of wisdom, are just absolutely amazing. And I'm very thankful that you're here today. If you could leave, the listeners, I guess, with one truth to carry for this week ahead, what would that truth be? What would your truth be? One truth.
Just give it another day.
Give it another day. That's wild, right? That's wild. That's wild.
Just give it another day.
It's so true. When I was going through my own battle, I was telling myself, Thomas, you just got to make it to the next sunrise.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. That's all you got to do is just make it to the next sunrise, and everything's gonna work itself out, right? Just giving it another day, make it into the next sunrise, You know,
Mm-hmm.
those types of truths, man, are so true. You know, it's like it only, pain. Pain. Yes, it will be there, but the next day it won't be as painful, or maybe it will. But
Mm-hmm.
just give yourself the next day.
Mm-hmm.
Gift that to yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Gift yourself
Yeah.
another day.
Yeah.
You know, and yeah, man, that's wild that you said that. Just touched my little spiritual realm right now. I'm over here rubbing my chest. I'm like, man, this has been absolutely amazing. I mean, thank you so much, Liz, for just coming in here and reminding us that our story matters,
Mm-hmm.
that our voices have power to create
Mm-hmm.
change, right?
Mm-hmm.
But before we go, please tell everyone how to find Nink Magazine, how to get a hold of you, how to connect with you, how to do a music video with you. I mean, all the great stuff you're doing. Right? How to get it done.
You can follow me on TikTok, sorry, TikTok, Facebook, Instagram at Nink Magazine Incorporated. The YouTube channel is Nink Music Productions. The easiest way to get a hold of me is ninkmagazine@gmail.com. I don't really check messages on a messenger and stuff. There's too much. There's too much. So I try to keep everything in my email, so I can keep everything organized and I don't miss anybody when I'm putting everything together. So yeah, email me ninkmagazine@gmail.com.
Okay, ninkmagazine@gmail.com. Y'all go follow the Instagram, the Facebook, the TikTok. You guys have a YouTube?
Yeah, Nink Music Productions.
Nink Music Productions on YouTube. Let's go. I'm about to give it a follow right now. Actually, let me go ahead and grab my phone while we here, because I didn't know that it was the music though. I thought it was just Nink Magazine Inc. I don't know. Wait
Well,
a
no,
minute.
we just started Nink Music Productions, and the video that I co-produced is on there. But we are starting to share other videos and just other stuff that we're doing, like this food. This cook-off we were just at, we'll be uploading videos from the cook-off, and because they foraged all of their foods that they cooked with. So all indigenous foods that they cooked with, I mean, it was amazing, and indigenous chefs, like, it was awesome. So we'll be sharing videos. We'll be sharing videos from that, and I mean, it's really cool.
Well, okay, listen, I know we've been friends for a short time, but you could have, if you didn't tell me it was about food in D.C., like, you just gonna leave me out? That's crazy!
You know what?
That is wild behavior. That is.
I gotta go now. Bye.
At least I thought we were on the same page. Nah, guys, but for real, y'all make sure y'all connect. I gotta say that one thing I love about Sippy Cup Sundays is that every guest reminds us that purpose, it isn't always polished, right? Sometimes it is born from our pain, it's born from perseverance, and the decision to keep showing up. I mean, Liz, your journey with Nink Magazine Inc. is proof that when our own stories, create space for others to do the same, it literally changes the world that we live in.
Mm-hmm.
So, guys, I want you guys to remember, man, as you guys go about your week, your voice has value, that you matter, you know what I mean? And we love you here. Each and every individual matters, right? We love you here, man. And I really want to tell you that, because somebody didn't hear that today. And for those of you who didn't hear these two things, number one, I love you, and I'm very proud of you. That's what we're about. Okay?
And you got this.
And you, okay, number three, post check. You got this. Again, y'all, thank y'all for spending time with us. We will be back next week, man, for another episode of Sippy Cup Sunday. So y'all stay tuned. Y'all definitely gonna follow us on YouTube on Sippy Cup Sundays and all of our social medias under author Thomas Jackson. So let's go, y'all. Let's make something happen, man, and let's get it done. Till next week, man. Y'all stay.